The missions are nicely varied and range from delivering suspect packages to chasing and destroying other cars. Along the way, there are plenty of alleyways to swoop down, piles of cardboard boxes to crash through, and a city full of police cars to escape from. The game offers 4 real American towns for you to race around, both in the daylight and at night. In Miami and California, the weather is usually sunny with the occasional storm, but be prepared for snow when you finally reach New York. Watching the replays of your car chases is almost as much fun as playing the game, and Driver comes complete with an extensive film director option. This allows you to create your own exciting movies by placing virtual cameras around your car. It's a tricky and time-consuming process, but it's great fun, and we'll show you our effort at the end of the show. The idea of a car chase simulator has always sounded good, but it's not until you actually play the game that you realise just how much fun it really is. Driver is a terrific title that could well be voted the best game of '99. Skills, and it succeeds in all of these things. Those cute little cars from Beetle Adventure Racing. Certainly not cute, Vigilante 8 demolishes its way into 9th. Hate turkeys? Well, get prepared for the game of your life. South Park is at 8. Powering its way into 7th place is that awesome off-roader V-Rally 99. Perfect your ball skills and try to score with the excellent FIFA 99 at 6. Want a game that challenges your mind? Well, forget it. Play Mario Party at 5 instead. Castlevania is at 4, the scariest game to appear on the N64 since the ghastly Penny Racers. Still amazing us all, The Legend of Zelda battles its way through to number 3. Annoy the Empire with the space-based blaster Star Wars Rogue Squadron at 2. But finally, feel the G-force with Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, this week's number 1. This site, based on the Hutchinson Encyclopedia, is particularly good for students, especially those interested in space travel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster. It has less information, but is free. It contains a host of animations and easy-to-access pictures from airship mechanics to eclipses.
Any clear
A game that looks like Metal Gear Solid, but isn't quite as good. Syphon Filter involves more secret agent thrills, but with an emphasis on action and violence as you control Gabe Logan and his battle against a swarm of evil terrorists. Aside from the gory fight sequences, the game has a range of different tasks and objectives to complete. From disabling power supplies to defusing bombs, the missions are atmospheric and reasonably challenging. Syphon Filter has an awkward control system that's initially hard to master, but eventually you'll be able to dodge and run while firing at the enemy. However, the overall presentation of Syphon Filter is disappointing. The graphics and animation are poor, and this makes the game quite frustrating to handle. If you want Metal Gear Solid without the stealth element and a lot more action, then Syphon Filter is a basic but enjoyable alternative. Take a trip into the physics. At the show, there were lots of photos, loads of crazy characters.
I am a Klingon, Commander Azar. I've seen this city. Ready.
And a whole host of new games. We asked 4 of the world's most famous programmers to pick their E3 favorites. Bring on the guys.
Hi there, I'm David Perry from Shiny.
John Romero.
David Dinspear.
Hi, I'm Peter Molyneux, creator of games like Aladdin and Earthworm Jim, Populous,
Turok, Dinosaur Hunter.
Powermonger,
Doom, Quake, and Daikatana.
Theme Park, Dungeon Keeper,
Turok 2.
and trying to finish a game called Black and White.
So come on then, what's your favourite game at E3?
Ready to Rumble Boxing on the Dreamcast is my favorite game of the show so far. I just got back from a big session with a bunch of my guys over at Acclaim, and we went over and played it for about 35 minutes again, and it was just a blast.
Thanks, Dave. You can fight with one of 20 weird and wild boxers and even manage their winnings. Each boxer's technique is as varied as his hairstyle. And speaking of hairstyles, what are you looking at, John?
I haven't been able to see anything. I've been too busy. I'm looking forward to playing like the final version of Quake 3, obviously.
Obviously. The finished Quake 3 hopes to be the best multiplayer game ever. It'll have a single-player option too, using some of the most intelligent computer-controlled players ever seen. And don't worry, console fans, Quake 2 is coming to the N64. Next.
I think my game of the show is actually from some of my ex-colleagues that used to work at Shiny. They moved to San Francisco and they started a new game called Giants, and they have it here at the show. And it's a beautiful piece of work. And so the reason I like it also, it's got a very European feel to it. So you got to check that one out.
There's no doubt that Giants will be a massive game as players get the chance to control spirits, groups of warriors, and even their own 50-foot-tall monster that can destroy everything in its path. Now that's what we call fun. How about you, Peter?
One game that I've seen before and kept track on is a game called Homeworld from Relic. I'd not been thinking about a space battle game for a long time, but it always bothered me that how do you keep the suspense going and when effectively spaces are just a big black void. And he managed to cover that by allowing the scalability into the engines and this grand epic of a game that has just millions of ships flying around. It's pretty good effort, especially as it's his first game.
Well, that's what the experts think, but we've got our own favourites. Keep watching for another special E3 report when we reveal Cybernet's top games that'll be coming your way soon. What's Cybernet?